If this is still live, boom. And there's nobody here, so I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but it is what it is. Okay. We're driving to No Jumper. I'm early, so I could stop and get food, but I feel like that's where shit always get dicey, when you think you have extra time. Personally, I don't like to be late. It stresses me out. The only time I'm going to be late or really disregard time is when I feel like the people that I'm dealing with also don't have a regard for time. Because I have been the person that is habitually, like, not even on time but early, and I've gotten little to no reward for that. The only time where it kind of works out in my favor is when I go to the good concerts that have standing room only, and I'm there super duper early, so I'm automatically in the front, and then my footage is like better for YouTube. But I haven't done that in a minute because the copyright claim niggas was in the streets, and they almost took my channel, and I was like, not about to do it. So here we are. I'm sorry about the gum, but I need to do something when I'm driving to take my mind off things. Are like, I don't know, it's very ADHD. Oh, where's my LaCroix? Delicious LaCroix. This is random, but I actually got to try a new LaCroix flavor when I was in Utah, because they had like a LaCroix pop-up at whatever their grocery store is called in Utah. I don't know, I don't remember. But they had two cute girls, and they was giving out free LaCroix, and I was like, of course I'll take one. And they had cute little straws and stuff. It was a vibe. It was cool. Salute from Oak Cliff, Texas. Hey, friend. I was gonna say I will be in this weekend, but I won't. I will be in Arizona this weekend, Phoenix, because my little baby. Okay, so yes, that's the story I can tell y'all. Okay, so when I would assume, like, because my sister was born when I was 8, 9, 10. So I feel like when I was around 10, 11. Anyways, it was whenever I started. No, because I went to 3rd grade over there too. Okay, so yeah, I must have been 9. No, I didn't go to 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I was in Miss Head's class at Centinela in Inglewood. I'm sorry, I went to a lot of different schools. But, okay, so anyways, like 4th, 5th grade, yes, 4th and 5th grade, because I was in Miss Gillum class, and then I was in the other lady class, Miss Johnson, something like that. So yeah, I moved to Watts. I moved from like 73rd and Normandy to Watts. And before that, I used to live in Mid-City. Anyways, we moved to Watts, 150 in Avalon. That's like my favorite house. It's like the house I grew up in, for real. And I started going to 116th Street School. And my next door neighbor, which is so crazy. This is why, like, this part of LA is kind of going away, and it makes me sad a little bit. But anyways, my grandma and her man, they used to live in this house. And she is still cool with the man, blah, blah, blah. So he ends up selling the house to my mom, and next door was the same old man that used to live there when my mom was a kid. He was like my grandma was homeboy. So life is crazy. He ends up having a kid that's like my age. So we're hanging out together, whatever. I end up living next door. And we start being cool. I don't want to out her name, because I don't social media person like that. So we're going to call her Ray for these purposes. So me and Ray, we become cool, become besties. I used to go to church with them sometimes. And then eventually she starts going to my same high school. We went to Animo together. I think before that she went to Gardena. But anyway, she started going to Animo, and then we started riding to school together as well. So we're very close. And that was from 4th grade to high school. She lived next door to me. 4th grade to 12th grade. We graduated the same class. And then she goes on, has life, blah, 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 after high school. She now has a baby, and her baby's turning 1 year old. So I was going to go because she married a Southern man. So they were going to have like a Mardi Gras celebration for the baby birthday. I was going to go out there. But you know, things changed rapidly. So now instead of that, I'm gonna meet her in Arizona for the party she's having for baby. What I'm gonna call her? I don't want to say her real name either. Kiki. We're doing baby Kiki birthday party this week in Arizona, so I'm about to go to it. I got her like a baby DJ set. I seen on TikTok. The baby looked like it was turned, so I want to turn up Kiki as well. It's gonna be fun. I believe that when you're friends with a woman, you have to support them through all their journeys. So just like I was out with her in high school, you know, doing whatever we was doing. I think we tried out for softball together, and then when we got grown, we went to the club together, we was turning up. I'm gonna be there to support her in her motherhood journey as well, to the best of my ability, because I'm not about to like move to Arizona and do no crazy shit like that. But when my friend calls, I will be there, because I feel like that is what a good friend does, and it's like a sisterhood bond, you know. It's important. Also, my best friend that I sleep right when I record No Jumper, when I'm just doing a lot of shit in LA in general, because I live like an hour away. I support her on her motherhood journey as well. I hang out with her son. Her son be showing me a bunch of shit I don't care about. Transformers, this, that. Pokemon. Now he like Pokemon. And I just see her. I just listen to him. I play the game. Do I care? No. I will never care about this shit. I didn't care when it was out when I was a kid. But I listen to you because you're the homie. Vicariously. You know? Because your mama's the homie. The daddies, I don't know the daddies like that. But we're here for the moms. And that's why I never feel slighted or shade when people say auntie. Like, oh, auntie this and that, because bitch, I've been an auntie since I was like 12, 13. I have older sisters. So auntie is only shade for people that aren't popping, that don't have money, and that are old and still trying to do young people shit. Those are the people that are offended by when a young person calls them auntie. Me, I've been auntie more of my life than I have not been auntie, so it means nothing to me. Watch out driving, please. Yes, I'm watching the road. Hello, please watch out driving. I am driving. I'm just talking to y'all. What do y'all think is going on the freeway? Anyway, just like y'all can talk on the phone and gossip or FaceTime your loved ones at home and ask them what they're doing, I can also be on live. It's not like I'm staring into the eyes of live. You know? Also, I don't even know. I'm not going to say that. Because I was going to say, like, this is honestly though. I was going to say, I don't even know why y'all watching me in my car just be rambling, talking about stuff. This is what y'all see in real life. And then somebody said I look beautiful. Thank you. Hey. I am this close to getting surgery on my face because I'm fucking tired of putting on makeup. It's so irritating, and I don't even put makeup on my whole face. I put makeup directly under my eyes because I have fucking dark circles from allergies, low iron, I have anemia. Like, I'm barely alive right now, keeping it real with y'all. And it's just annoying because it's like 3 shades darker than my skin, maybe 4. It's dramatic. I went to a consultation. Y'all can see that on my other channel at Time to Time TV, because I get facials and stuff regularly. I'm the girliest girl. And when we were doing that, the lady was like, oh yeah, this and that. Like, basically, there was really nothing topically I could do to change the color of the skin because it's like too close to my eye. Then they were like, oh yeah, a lot of Middle Eastern people have this, blah blah blah. Like, they recommended some surgery and stuff. When everybody was getting filler in their face, I'm glad I did not fall victim to that, because every bitch out here with a med spa was kind of inject. And all it did was make y'all look like Jigsaw. Puffiest faces on the planet. It looks insane. It looks sick. But I didn't go for that, because I'm like, if I have this darkness under my eye, because my eyes literally swell up, like sometimes in the morning, my eyes are swollen shut. You can't see. It's like a lot of fluid. Top eyelid, bottom eyelid. If my eyes are already fucking swelling up, hence the situation, why would I put filler in it? So when my eyes swell up naturally again, the filler could just be swimming around in there, moving around. It doesn't make sense. So I didn't do it. The last place I went to, they were like, oh, you can get skin pinched. And I think on that video that's on my channel, Time to Time TV, they said $10,000. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hell no. But then, as time has gone on, and that was just a regular life tan, I was considering this, because I'm just over it. Now I'm on these podcasts every week, and it's like I'm more annoyed than I've ever been in my life, because I really have to do makeup. First, I had to learn about makeup. I had to text the makeup person that did my makeup before. I didn't fucking own any makeup. I had to text her, ask her what I should buy. This, that, so much shit. Irritated me. Then I have to learn how to do it, so I don't look like a fucking clown. And there are a lot of videos of me looking crazy on my learning how to do makeup journey, because I don't like it. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. I'm more of an outfit girl. Like, I don't even be doing my hair for real. That's why when y'all see me 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna give this boring straight hair, because that's what I have. That's all I can do. Sometimes if I had a hair appointment the day before the podcast or something like that, I'll get the leftover hairstyle that she gave me. But y'all have never once received a hairstyle from me that I did, because it's not that. It's not that. I'm very chill. I'm very calm. It's very much, it's things that are true about me. And it's like, you know, it's kind of undesirable. And the tomboy adjacency is one of those things. I'm not committed enough to be a bad bitch all the time. Like, I'm not about to get fake eyelashes and this and that. I'm already overwhelmed with getting my hair done, getting my nails done. I was supposed to get my nails done this week. I did not do it because what was I? Oh, I was in Vegas chilling with my grandpa and my auntie. Then came back. I had to go to work. Now we back to the podcast again. Still no nails done. Then I'm like, okay, I can go this weekend. Forgot I was going to Arizona. So when I'm gonna get my nails done, I gotta work it out. Probably next Tuesday is the easiest time for me to get them done. Life comes at you so fast. Then I got laser hair removal, hair done, nails done, facial. Like, it's just, I'm on a wheel. I don't know how y'all add all the other shit in. With a job too. It's too much. I'm dying. So if I just eliminate the makeup step by getting, but it's like I'm so scared to get face surgery. Oh my God, because what if they fuck up? What if they make my face worse? I'll pass out. I'll pass out and die. But I've been doing research. We've been putting a little bit. I'm not good at saving money. Let me keep it 1,000 with y'all, because I buy shit constantly. That same wheel of self-care I'm on, first of all, that's money. Because hair done, $200. And that's like a basic style, no weave. $200. Facial, $100. Laser hair removal, I think it's $108. These bitches raise the price every single year. They don't change the service. They don't give you no new shit on the service, but they raise the prices. I think when I first started getting it, was like $80-something. Now we're up to $108. The shit is wild. Nails done. I get plain every time I get like this, French tip, and then like solid color on my toes. So I think that's like $103, $105. Are you keeping up with me? Not to mention skincare, because you do have to wash your face. You have to moisturize your face. You need to put like serums on your face so you don't look like an old ugly bitch when you're 50. There's a wheel. It's a wheel and it doesn't stop. So I don't really be saving money like that. If there's something coming up and you ask me to go on a trip, boom, I'm about to take it right now. All right? You got some shit to say to me? We got a hotel or something? Boom, we need to do it right now. Because I'm giving you this money and I'm going to move on to the next shit. Next week, I'm going to be buying something else and I don't want to focus on this. My hairstylist, if y'all knew her, Rock Salon. Catrice will tell y'all, when I make my appointment to get my hair done, I Zelle her immediately. Between right now and the day I come to get my hair done. No shit. So boom, take this money right now. I think maybe a month or two ago, on auto pay, and I was the way you be moving around the world, I don't think you're ready for this step yet of auto pay. Because we always have a bunch of bullshit going on. And I'm being honest. It's bullshit. It's not serious. My friend texted me, like, oh yeah, I really want to go somewhere for my birthday, blah, blah, blah. We were just talking about spitballing. Then, maybe like, if you follow me on Twitter, you see the antics. Everything at Welcome to Sam's. Then she texted me it was late at night, and she lived in New York, so I know it was definitely late at night over there, early morning. She's like, yeah, I've been on TikTok, blah, blah, blah. I feel like we should go I feel like I want to go to Jamaica. I'm like, cool. Let me know when you get your ticket. Maybe like 2 days later, she sent me the times for her ticket. I got my ticket. It's done. It's done. Did I probably have other shit to pay? Of course. This is America. But am I also going to Jamaica? I am. And now, I got to figure out outfits. And in my heart, I talked about this on Twitter as well. It's like, why do you feel like you need to buy new outfits every time you're going to go to a new place when these people have not seen your old outfits? That's the logical side of me. And I'm not a horoscope baddie. I don't understand it. I don't know about birth times and that shit. I have pestered my mom and asked her. I've got a copy of my birth certificate, put that shit on the internet, and it told me a bunch of other stuff I still don't understand. So it's not meant for me. I'm not a spiritual miracle type of girl. I'm no Janae Aiko. But I feel like there is some truth in this Pisces shit of me having fish go different ways, because in my mind, I'm a very logical person. And like I said, why do you feel the need to buy new outfits to go to a place that they have not even seen the outfits you already got? Some of these outfits, especially my vacation ones, you only wore one time on a separate vacation. If you watch Seinfeld, resort wear. So yes, my resort wear, it's not like it's getting a bunch. I'm not wearing it all the time. But it's like, oh, I wore it there and I had a memory in it and I took a picture in it, so I'm done with that outfit. And now for Jamaica, I want to have a new version of myself, like Jamaica version of myself. That's what my unlogical mind tells me. So the two fish swimming in opposite directions, that's really the struggle of my life. Because as soon as I start thinking about a trip, or really when I get my ticket, that's when I go into action. And it's like I'm hitting all the websites. Even my algorithm changes on social media, because it's like, oh, bitch, you on bathing suits right now? Bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit. Vacation dress, vacation dress, vacation dress. But is it necessary? It's not justifiable. And that's where it's then, because I'm a fashion girl, I will have my sights set high. Like, oh, I want to get like a Pucci 2-piece set. I want to do this, I want to do that, Casablanca. I need to go on a youth sale. But then it's like, bitch, are you really about to spend more money on the vacation outfits than you did on the vacation? Are you really about to buy designer clothes for one-time wear on vacation? Who do you think you are? You are not a basketball wife. You are not a Kardashian. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then I will tamper my taste down. Then I'll take my talents over to Etsy. Then I'll take my talents over to eBay. I have never purchased anything from Shein, but I will go and get some cheap shit from Fashion Nova, because I feel like Fashion Nova eliminated Forever 21, and Forever 21 used to be that bitch. Anytime I have something going on, last minute I'm on the way to some shit, I don't like my outfit, or I'm missing a piece, I want to do this, I want to do that, I go into Forever 21 with a $40, $50 budget, and I'm coming out on top. On top. They took it away. And Fashion Nova stores are not at all like a website. They don't be having shit in the Fashion Nova store. They got one in the Montebello Mall. That's the first Fashion Nova I ever seen, heard of. And then they took over online with Jody Joe. So now I'm relegated to Fashion Nova as well. And it's like, girl, what the fuck? And then H&M, that's also my new mogul. When they shut down Forever 21, H&M, I was like, oh my god, but you know, H&M is more, what's the word for H&M? I can't think of it right now, but it's more like IKEA. It's more European style in a way, utilitarian. So it's very like plain, boxy, this, that. Like the fit is never gonna be great from H&M. You are gonna have to partake in some type of tailoring service, or just get a bodycon, go like a size down so it really fits you. You're gonna have to do some shit. You're gonna have to work some sort of like measuring tape, Geppetto in your mind with the H&M outfit, but you can still pull some shit. I've got some shit out of H&M. And when I go to H&M, the secret is you need to, yes, Germany. Are you Doja Cat? No, I'm not Doja Cat. I cannot sing nor dance, okay? I was in choir at church. That's about it. Somebody has snow coming off their car. It's getting on my nerve. Because I just washed my car like 4 or 5 days ago. Just dirty ass snow on my car. Anyway. That's me, man. But what was I saying? Oh yes, you go to H&M, and for my H&M tip is go to the clearance rack first. Don't waste time walking around that store with the shit that's all $35, $45. Go to the clearance rack first, see if you can work something out. If you can work something out over there, make sure you got a red tag on it too, because people play. You might find some shit on that clearance rack and it ain't no clearance. Red tag, you work something out with your outfit. You get out of there. If you have a $60 to $100 budget for this outfit, then you're gonna take your talents over to Zara. And at Zara as well, I want you to go to the clearance rack first in these stores. What they got going on? They're trying to entice you with their mannequins, with everything lined up to be like, oh, just pick this one. Just get, this is all we got. No, go to the back of the store and find the shit that other people already bought all of it, but it's select sizes left. And find your size. Turn up on them. Now, that's my unsolicited outfit advice for if you're on the go. What else? Oh, I was talking about my vacation outfits. So yes, since Forever 21 was unceremoniously taken from us via bankruptcy, also, you kind of got to know when a store, or just a business in general, and this is good for my stock tip people, when somebody is just growing, and there's not really a rhyme or reason to it, and then when you go in the stores and shit looks sparse, like Forever 21 had no business becoming an anchor store in the malls. That's what really tore it down. Because why the fuck do you don't need a 2-store Forever 21. You just don't. It's not necessary. You don't need a JCPenney size, a Mervyn size Forever 21. It's not necessary. And as soon as they took that step, and like, you see malls dying, you see other stores, you think that you're better than JCPenney? You think that you cracked the code that they didn't crack? You gotta lock in. So you took over their debt burden, which is this big ass footprint in the mall, and niggas barely go to the mall anymore. You could have kept your small open window store and been bustling online and amped up your social media, and you would be fine. You would not be a defunct business right now. But you want to grow. It doesn't make sense. Capitalism, the insatiable nature of capitalism, will always end badly. Because there's no continual growth. Constant growth is for humans. It's not businesses. That shit is unsustainable. Yeah, Fashion Nova really did. Like, shut they trap down. What we gonna do now? Now Fashion Nova is what we got, and I don't want to hear no shit. This is what we stuck with. They put them BBL models in these clothes, and they put all types of goddamn binder clips and shit on the back of it to make it look good on the website, and you are gonna get some ill-fitted child labor Temu rainbow clothes because they got the same manufacturers. I'm just saying. So now this is what we're gonna be relegated to. Fashion Nova is the new supreme as far as fast fashion day to day for the girls. And then somebody told me, I don't know if this is true, that you can get your shit delivered like on DoorDash from Fashion Nova. Let me find out, because I'm not a Fashion Nova warrior. As I said, I pop into the mall on my emergencies. I go to H&M, I go to Zara. Forever 21 RID. But if they could bring some shit to you same day, like Amazon or Fashion Nova, I might be into it. Because they do have basics. They do have like sandals. I've got some decent sandals, some decent little like, again, vacation shit from Fashion Nova. So I will pop over there. I'm not too good. I'm never above a cheap outfit. Because at the end of the day, this is going in the trash. And I don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on some shit that I'm never going to wear again. But anyways, back to Vacation Tan. I purchased a 30-pound vest. I will show y'all a picture, but I don't know how to pop it into this, and I'm driving. But I purchased a 30-pound vest from Amazon, and I've been wearing it going on my 3-mile walk around my neighborhood. And my God, the lanes. First, I'm gonna tell you that this journey started off because I don't want to pay to go to the gym. I talk about this in my other live, but for most of my adult life, I was living with a man, former husband. And he had a gym membership. I think I got, at some point, I had like a discount for my job or whatever. And he got it. And he kept it. So I was just tagging along with him. He paid for the gym. It wasn't nothing in my bottom line, on my Excel sheet. You going to the gym? I would just get in the car, I would go as well. Or sometimes like we go after work, I would meet him there. Post that, I had a boyfriend and he was very much gym, serious. And I would just go on his guest pass. As a single person, I'm not paying to go to the gym. It doesn't compute in my mind. Although I do miss the sauna. But paying a monthly fee for this is getting scammed. So I purchased this vest for like $50-something off of Amazon, which is like 2 months of going to the gym. I'm not about to go to no fucking cheap ass gym either. But so I purchased this, and I've been walking around my neighborhood for free, and it is really beating my ass. Like my legs are on fire, my calves hurt right now. Moving my foot like this, it hurts. And when I took the vest off, like stepping, it was giving big giraffe. So I feel like it's working. And the next thing I need to do is hit the steps. I did do a couple steps in this parking structure, but and it was like 6 floors. I did it like 4 times, but I should do more of the steps. We're trying to lift my ass up to the clouds, because vacation Tam, it's not the same as regular everyday Tam. It's not the same. Tomboy Tim is what y'all get on the regular day. Some type of camo pants, cargo pants. I'm trying to switch my camo cargo pant to a more slack type of vibe, like relaxed slack. I've gotten several pairs from both H&M and Zara, and I think I got another one from this like random shop online. They're like pinstripe, drawstring waist. You just wear them, it's very casual, but you still look grown. I feel I need to buy a lot more of those, but they ain't cheap. So I think some of them I got one off the sale rack, that was a vibe. I think it was like $27, $25, $26. The other ones were $60. But they're so comfortable. They look very chic. And as I said, I feel grown when I'm wearing them. When I'm wearing the cargos and shit, that's how you know I'm on bullshit. I can hop a fence. I can do anything in these cargos. But we're trying to look more like a lady and not a little boy. So, yes. But anyways, the vest is fucking me up. But the vacation body demands it because I will have ass out. Vacation. Are we wearing short skirts, short shorts? And we're going to Jamaica. Like, let's be so for real. I want to get on one of those bamboo flat thingies where you put the stick on the side and you row it. That's what I want to do. Now, I did that in Xochimilco in Mexico. But that shit was hard. It wasn't easy. And then you have to steer it as well. So I'm hoping the Jamaica thing will be easier. I'm also going to get braids. And braids also ain't no help. Last time I went on vacation and I got braids, I think it was Dominican Republic. And those braids cost me $650. $650 for a 3-week hairstyle. Because in the 4th week, you look nasty. You look like they're turning into dreadlocks. It looks crazy. 650 American dollars. My mind was blown. So this time, I don't know. I may get fake dreadlocks. I think I already put that on Twitter. I was like, fake dreadlocks or braids. And Munchie B, I don't know how he responded, but he did. He said braids. And I feel like a lot of men would agree. Also, fake dreadlocks to go to Jamaica does seem a little bit too touristy. Like white woman adjacent. And maybe I need to get into that. How are you doing? I just subbed. Thank you. I appreciate the double follow. So I feel I'm gonna be in Jamaica for what, 3-4 days? Because I get there on the 4th and I'm leaving on the 8th. Yeah. So it's 3 solid days. Because I don't really count a travel day because you can't really do nothing. And you're just worried the whole time about missing your flight. So 3 days. I believe I have like I probably honestly have 3 leftover vacation outfits from previous vacations that I haven't worn yet somewhere in my closet. But as I said, those were for other vacations. That was a different theme. That was not Jamaica. The theme of this trip is Jamaica. And I even made my friend a little like graphic, because I was asking her, is there a theme? Because I love a theme. I feel like it's a good guide for what's going on. And she was like, no, like she was trying to be carefree. She was trying to be nonchalant. But this individual is not nonchalant. I know her since she was 18. Ain't nothing nonchalant about this individual. And so days later, she comes back. She's like, I changed my mind. There is a theme. How Asha got her group back. Love it. If you're black, you understand how Stella got her group back. Seminal film. Angela Bassett. So I made her a graphic in the style of the movie using AI, and it's beautiful, and I can't wait to Photoshop her in. It's gonna be a vibe. I'm excited about, okay, this is the thing about Jamaica, because I'm scared of Jamaican men. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Even when I go to, I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of the place I go to because I don't want y'all to pop up on me, but even when I get my Jamaican food in the hood in LA, I'm scared of the individuals in there. Everybody know when you go to get Jamaican food that the ladies are gonna be rude, but they don't tell you that the men are gonna be aggressive, and they are gonna be right here in your face, and they're gonna be boxing you out like you on a basketball court. It's gonna be crazy. And I was already previously married to a Caribbean man, and I don't want to do it again. The emotions are too high. The back and forth is too much, and I like a quiet, clean house. All of the crazy shit that they want to put under the umbrella of passion is annoyance to me, and it's emotional immaturity, and I don't like it. You need to shut up. You need to keep your feelings inside, unless they affect the group as a whole. You need to share them, but I don't need to hear everything you're going through every day. I don't need no vent session every time I see you. Shut up. And I cannot deal with being policed by men. Where you gonna react? What you doing? Who you with? No. It's giving locked up abroad. So I can't do it with no Caribbean man. But I want to go to the club because I want to wear my dance hall queen outfit. If you've seen Dance Hall Queen, you know what I'm talking about. Google it. But I'm scared. Because how am I going to be like, no, I'm good. Like, how do you make yourself unattractive to men without just being flat out disgusting looking? Because I feel like men are attracted to anybody. They like the willing. And some like a challenge. It don't really matter how you look. So what can I tell them? Because I seen it even hit on a pregnant woman. So what can I tell them to deter them? Give me some ideas in the chat. You're too mature at times. I'm grown. I'm 32 years old. I'm old as hell. I don't have no time for no type of little kid or kid adjacent activities. You're gonna get on my fucking nerve. Even when I was a little kid, I feel like I was grown because I was 12 in the 9th grade. So I don't have time for no little kid shit. And if you are doing any little kid activities or any type of immature, I'm a side eye you, and I'm taking a mental note, and I'm not gonna be around you no more. I'm not gonna hang out with you no more because I don't like that. Even when Dejan put me on the blind date on the show, he asked me about anime. It's like, anime? Hold on now, brother. How old are we? I'm not doing that. I'm not about to watch cartoons with nobody. Ever. I don't even watch cartoons with the kids I know. Pick something else to watch, or I'm about to I'm about to leave. What the hell? No. We're looking for a man that's like hunting, fishing, the outdoorsman. Crocodile Dundee. I'm not about to watch Yu-Gi-Oh with you. Dragon Ball Z. Do that with your homeboys. Don't even tell me you do that. How about that? Keep some things you need to keep to yourself as an individual. You gotta keep it private. I'm just saying. Also a video game man. I don't really want to date no video game man. I understand that may cause me to be alone, to die alone, and I'm okay with that. But I don't want to date no video game man. I'm good. I'm so solid. My brother plays video games in my house right now, and it pisses me off. I hate it. Like, shut up. Why do y'all got to talk to each other? I remember when video games used to be a silent activity. And that's why the niggas didn't have no friends. Because they didn't even know how to talk when the person said hi to them or something. They're like, who said, like, where'd the voice come from? They don't know. I missed that. The Sega times, the Nintendo times, where all you heard was clicking of the buttons. Now this community talking back and forth, yelling. I hear the other niggas yelling through the headphone. It's like, shut up. I want to call the police on y'all. Shut the fuck up. Okay, here we go with the traffic. But anyways, this week I have conquered not paying for the gym because the vest is beating my ass. And I probably should have brought it, but where I'm staying in LA is not at all like the neighborhood that I live in the suburbs. And I will not be running around that motherfucker. It's giving suspect. Bird gonna be out. So I'm not doing that. Also, what else could I say? Tired of the gun. Also, now we're just stopped in traffic, so let's crack my drink. Do me a favor, watch Boris Kodjoe's interview with Godfrey. Oh yeah, I love Boris Kodjoe and his wife Nicole Ari Parker. I saw them before at the Grove. The Grove is a mall in LA. It has a lot of celebrities at it because it's like in a ritzy area. Very nice, very cute people, cute couple. I love what Boris Kodjoe said one time when he was on T.I.'s podcast. I think it was called Expeditiously. He was asking him basically like how you keep it together, how you do this, how you do that. And Boris Kodjoe said it's very simple. I love my wife and I would never do anything to embarrass her. And it's like, T.I. didn't know what to do with that. He didn't know where to go with that. And it's like, that's how simple it should be. I would never do anything to bring shame to our family. I would never do anything to embarrass her. It's very simple. I don't feel like it's hard. But yes, on the subject of LA. So I was gonna move back out here because as I said, as I tell you all the time, I live like an hour away in the suburbs. Came straight out of Compton, but you moved to Riverside. So, and I came to Riverside after college too. So it's like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I feel like it's way more calm and like easier day-to-day life than LA. It's kind of like a fake small town. And I bought land because when I was married, I assumed that we would have a family, we would have children, and I never wanted like money to be a problem in my married relationship because in the boyfriend and girlfriend times obviously we was broke and like we struggled a lot, and that does cause problems in the house, like arguments, little bickering, little attitude, just unnecessary shit. So I thought as a married person, I never want to do that. I never want to have like disagreements or arguments, or because it's not like y'all are just trying to be fucked up to each other. It's like that you really need things and like real shit is going on and you don't have nobody else to go to about that. Like if you don't have a family that just has money that can give it to you, like parents and shit like that, y'all only have each other. So it causes tension in the group. And I didn't want to have that married or with children. You know, I wanted to be able to focus on like our actual life. So I bought land. And my plan was like to build a house and then to use, it's almost 2 acres, to use like the extra area that's not like house area and like the part that's closest to the bordering lands with the neighbors to grow food. Like basically I was gonna grow everything but meat. And after I got divorced last year, I was kind of like iffy about that. Like, what's the point of me even living out here in the suburbs? Like I'm not married. Like this is kind of stupid. It's like I'm suffering. I could just be in the city. I could be doing this. I could be doing that. I could be closer to everything. And then recently, I was thinking like, okay, yeah, that was what the plan was originally. But now, like, life has changed. Things have changed. But I, as a person, haven't changed. Like, I'm still the same person. I still have the same goals, hopes, dreams, all of that. And my ambition in life is to have money. And not a little bit of money. A lot. And not like some Elon Musk shit, not some Jeff Bezos, but like enough to live the kind of life that I want to live and not have to worry about anything and be just running my own program. And this land is a part of that because I already paid it off, so I own it outright, it's no mortgage. And if I even buy a manufactured home or something, put it on there, it'll be cheaper than buying a house outright in California. And then that could help me to purchase an apartment or something in LA, right? So it's like, oh, I could do the easy thing, the quick fix right now, And just when my lease is up in my apartment, I could just move to LA and just trade, right? Like for like. I would definitely be going down in my neighborhood for the same price, because I pay $2,300 right now for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. So in LA, if I wanted to pay the exact same rent, I likely would not get a 2-bedroom, and if I did, it would not be anything comparable to the area that I live in now. And area matters, because I left the hood for a reason, baby. And you're not taking me back. Input the Jocelyn clip. I'm never going back, Stevie. So that's just what it is. But if I fix my land up, put anything livable, I could then use that as collateral or whatever to get a loan and buy an apartment, condo, something in the city, and then I could have both. I could have my country life, essentially, like my farm life and my little garden, is that, which I don't know if I would have a garden for real, because when you have shit like that, you have to be home all the time, and I'm not like that. As I said, I forgot I bought tickets to go to Arizona this weekend. What would the plants be doing? They would be withering, because I don't care. I'm getting on the plane. But maybe I could have my grandma or somebody. It could be like a hobby for them. Because when I did tell my grandpa when I was first buying the land, like, oh, I want to have a farm, this and that, he was like, good, do it before I die. Bob, let's be so for real. My grandpa's turning 88 this year. So yeah, I could get an old person out there to manage the things when I leave. Anyway, that's beyond the point. The point is that I have to go through right now, like, perhaps a year or two more of suffering before I get to the life of my dreams, which is fine, because the life of my dreams is financially secure. And I could just go to LA right now and be, you know, like, be convenient for myself, but then I could end up broke. And that is my worst nightmare. Everything I'm doing right now is for old lady tan. Because I could have been bought some stupid shit. I could have been bought 3 Chanel bags, a Birkin. I could have been, okay, with the money that I paid for this in, I could have turned up. I could have bought a sick car, anything, but I didn't. Because I care about my future self, my old lady self, and I want to have money, okay? And I really, really, really want to have a nice house, like an Architectural Digest quality home. That's very important to me. So there's certain things that we got to do, especially as a divorced lady, as the man of my own house. Decisions got to be made. So we're going to suffer. We're going to stay on the land. I don't know what I'm going to do, because when I first got this land, I had so many different crazy ideas, just being on YouTube too much. I was going to make an earth ship. I was going to do a container home. I was going to just buy a manufactured home, let them drop it off. I looked at the Boxables before Elon Musk bought that company, and I don't even know what the hell's going on with Boxable now. Barndos. I've looked at so many things. Oh, you said maintenance? Yeah, I hate the idea of just maintenance on something. Like, where are the, like, get a gardener or something. I don't want to do that shit. I remember my mom used to make me cut the grass when I was on punishment. I used to be like, this lady is a psychopath. She's a slave driver. I'm a girl. Why would I be cutting the grass? And I would be out there looking so stupid in a hoodie, sweatpants, covering myself up, because I didn't want neighborhood people seeing me cut the grass. But it's like, they already know it's me. Who are you hiding from? You look stupid. You look even more ridiculous now. Dark times. But the goal is to get to Africa and property and learn to start a business. You mean 100,000? Starting a business in a country that does not have a good political or economic system set up is like kind of a waste of money. And I get that in the future, Africa will be like bustling and it'll be newly developed and all that, but they have to get down to the bottom of their corruption right now in their government. And I mean, who are we to talk in America with what's going on with Epstein, this, that? But our corruption is not on that level. And we do not have, at least up to this point, we don't have coups and government takeovers where they change the laws and they do shit for, you know, the favor of their own tribe and all of that. So it's different in America. You can kind of, yeah, it's just different. You shouldn't even compare the two, because it's not on the same level at all. Yeah. Each country is different, but that unstable government seems to be a theme over there on the continent. And I understand the continent of Africa is made up of many different countries, but the theme is regime out, regime in, and it's never, you know, it's never smooth. Like, I was in Tanzania when I don't want to be wrong. I don't know if it was, I feel like Magufuli is a different country. But anyways, I was in Tanzania during the election in 2020, and they shut all of the internet off in the whole country for a couple days so he could win. And it was, I was out there before, and it was like overnight, everywhere had the wheat paste posters of this president. Like, I didn't even know there was an election going on. It didn't seem like nobody else was bothered with it either. And then they cut the internet off. And then the same person that was president before won, and it was like, oh, okay, everything back cool. Boom. To where the people in the country, it was like they did not even have any pro or con to say about it. It was just like everybody was just dealing with it. We were in the bar, nobody was talking about it, and me and my dad are like, what the fuck? No, everybody. So you gotta control what you can control. Kenya seems to be more capitalist, but still like the regime change and shit, them not paying the police, and then the police will set up a little bribery station and all that. The same should be happening in Nigeria. It's not a vibe. And the Kenyatas own everything out that bitch. So what you really gonna do? Unless you're gonna marry into money, or you're gonna bribe your way into some sort of favor in these countries. It don't seem like, it don't seem. And they even said a bunch of Americans that moved to West Africa during the whole year of the return thing, and since, they're quietly leaving. And they don't want no part of it, because it's not even the same standard of living as America. So, but I do wish the best for my brothers and sisters of the diaspora. And as soon as y'all get like paved roads and steady resources like power and internet, the world is y'all's. You will conquer all of the things. I have no doubt in my mind, because y'all have the insane workforce, but it's like things are not being orchestrated in a way that they could even thrive. Like the unemployment rates of the youth in these countries is astronomical. When you go out and you go around, it's like the amount of youth that just don't have any, not just anything to do, but any like constructive path to becoming a productive citizen and like having money and having the things that they want to have. It's not clear, and that's why so many of their talented people end up leaving, and there's like an overall feeling of hopelessness lingering in the country after the brain drain, the talent drain to Europe and America and blah blah blah. But in the future, like, that's why I support people like Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso, because it seems like he's really on the side of the youth. The youth support him. They're going out of their way to protect him and keep the same thing from repeating that happened with Thomas Sankara. So, like, my fingers and my prayers for a person like Ibrahim Traoré to really rise above. I like his messaging about not being a clown for the visitors of the country, like not making everything about entertainment, because you're just going to entertain yourself into an early grade. Like, you're not going to, they don't give you money for math and sciences and development shit. They give you money for like cultural things, dance program, this and that, like stuff that's not going to help you rise above. So, Ibrahim Traoré. What did you say? Name me 5 states that you would live in America that are similar to California. None. California is the motherland. Because in the South, and people think I always have negative things to say about the South, like it's about the people, but it's about the infrastructure and the attitude of the place and the culture overall. It's very stagnant, and it's very like based on fake religious attributes that then 9 out of 10 people don't even follow in their personal life, but you're letting that govern the area. So California is really like the most place where I feel like I can do the things that I want, that I enjoy, without being bothered or pestered by the government. Of course, we have a lot of bureaucracy. We have a lot of building laws and shit that I'm even dealing with now with my land that's annoying, that are less so in like the southern states, but it's because of our infrastructure, and it's because of the other things that we provide that's like to keep people safe more so. But if I had to pick another place to live, I would probably go to Miami, because that's like the most like LA to me, as far as like culture, things to do, blah blah blah. So yeah, I would go to Miami, even though Florida as a whole is like hell no. But yeah, I would go to Miami. I guess if I was like outdoorsy and I cared about nature, I could go to Oregon. So that's only 2. if no, I wouldn't live in Texas. That's crazy as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That's kind of it. If I can't live in California, Miami, or New York with a nice life, then I'm gonna leave America, because I don't want to live nowhere in the middle. I'd rather y'all shoot me down than make me live in middle America. Hell no. And then like Atlanta and stuff is cool for who it's cool for, but it's just not my vibe. Like, again, I don't like the culture of the South. It's just the yes ma'am, no ma'am, holding the door for strangers, everybody like church. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Zero. Goose egg. I like that they have a big cheap house, but y'all got a big cheap house because ain't nothing to do out there. I look at California as we're the 5th, 6th largest economy in the world. Like, California is pretty nice. That's why we get so much hate from outsiders, because it's like, if you could afford to live here, you would, but you can't, so you don't. And then you talk shit from whatever swamp or mountain range that you have the misfortune to live in. It's not my problem. All of the richest people in America, for the most part, live in California or New York. So what does that tell you? And then the people that live in the other places are more so just because that's where they're from, or that's where they made their money at. Like, if you're a rich farmer or something, of course you love Idaho. Of course you love Kansas. Duh. Like, you're one of the 15 rich people out there. Or your granddaddy like started some town in the backwoods of Kentucky, and now you fucking are the mayor and the sheriff and the police chief, like, or the mayor, the sheriff, and the judge, on some Murdaugh type shit. Like, of course those people like small towns, but regulars, normals, we have no need for it. Now, what are we gonna eat? Well, what's opportunity when you have to live amongst races who block your priorities, opportunities? They're great. I've been black the whole time I've been alive, 32 years, and I haven't really had racist block opportunities from me. Maybe like every now and then you may not get hired for a job, but it's like you go apply for another job and you get that one. It ain't no big deal. So it's kind of not. And also, I'm a person that is like aware of history and all of that, so I don't take shit like that too personally, because I don't want to work with a bunch of outright racist people. Anyway, if you refuse to conform in America, then you refuse to win. Because that's the name of the game, is conformity. It's a game. Capitalism is a game. That's one of my favorite things that I learned recently was like hurry up. The gamification of money, because that's really what it is. Like, you have to understand the whole game of the stock market and the game of credit and the game of capital gains and all this different shit, and think of it that way. Because if you don't and you take it personally, that's why I always recommend the 4 agreements. You got to read the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Take nothing personally. Those are the best 2 agreements. Because that'll get you through life. If you go through life and you be like, oh damn, I didn't get this job because they don't like me or whatever it is, it's like you're gonna spend too much time dwelling on that, when you could just be on to the next thing. You can be like, oh, okay, that job it didn't work out, fuck it. I apply for 100 jobs today anyways. So one of these people won't call me back and it's gonna be cool. But if you spend too much time dwelling about the what if, what could I do, and then you waste time. And we need progress. Forward motion is the goal. Always forward. You gotta be like fucking you gotta be like the explorers that came and stole all of this great United States. You gotta be like them. Forward only. And we can't kill people and take their house no more, because that's against the rules. But you gotta do things within the new rules now and find ways to bend in them. Bob and weave like Trump. Work your wiggle. That's what it's about. Get a little bit of money in your pocket and then you can do what you will. The world becomes your oyster. Other than that, you will be sad and you will be disappointed. Like, I used to watch a bunch of YouTube channels where it was super pro-black, and I was at my office job. I was working for the corporate office at MUFG at the time, and I was so miserable, and they would just be saying black power shit to me all day. And it's like, that's cool. It does give you a higher racial self-esteem and different things, but you will get pissed off eventually. Just thinking about your history in the country and thinking about who has what, who's in charge now, and how things are for you, and how you don't have generational wealth because your parents and your grandparents were locked out of certain opportunities, and blah, 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 blah. And it's just, that's too much to carry. It's too much. You will be pissed off. So you gotta focus on ahead, what's ahead of you. You may have to make sacrifices. After I went to Africa in 2020, it did just change my method of thinking and like shaved a little bit of the Americanness off of my mind. Like, oh, this is why immigrant people come here and they seemingly hop over us and do way better than us in a couple years or in a generation. It's because they're coming from their country with that poor, destitute mindset. Their rock bottom is way different than our rock bottom in America. My rock bottom in America is living in a fucked up house. The deferred maintenance, and I don't have money to go out and participate in all the American activities, and I may have a beat up car. That's rock bottom in America to me. I got a bucket, one of my windows don't work. I may have to get out and put water in my car every now and then. Just bullshit with your car and having a fucked up house. That's rock bottom for me. But no, rock bottom is way worse. You could legitimately be living in a hut constructed of materials that you found on your own, on some land that's not yours. You could be having to go out and get pails of water and shit. There could be so many other things going on. So when I came back, that's the first thing I did was buy that land, because it's like, what the fuck are we doing? There's land out around that I could buy in America. So even if I'm dead broke, I could never be homeless. I could just go sleep on my own land. Duh. But people don't think like that, because we all want a house. And then we want a house nicer than the one we grew up in. And we want this and we want that. You want so many things. Want. But you're going to have to think outside of the box to get, especially if you're coming from a situation where there's not a lot of money, it's not a lot of resources. You can't try to go about America the Monopoly style, the game of life style. You're going to have to, like I said, you're going to have to work your wiggle. You're going to have to figure some other shit out. Alternative means for the goal. And that's what I'm doing right now. So when you see me struggling on YouTube, building my barn dough, or whatever the hell it is, because the manufactured house prices, it's giving, who are you talking to? It's giving, what the fuck? You can't be for real. You can't be for real. And then I feel like they charge way more for them in California than they do other places, because my friend got a manufactured home in Mississippi, and that shit was way cheaper than what they're offering me out here. So what's really going on? We're going to find out. We're going to get my mom on the line, because my daddy don't know how to build nothing. Okay? My dad is about having a nice car, having nice outfits. He's a real American. But my mom, she knows how to build things. Bobisha, the builder, if you will. So we're going to get Bobisha on the line, and we're going to see if she can put some walls up in this barn dough. If not, we're going to get some Mexicans. Straight up. And Javier and them going to come, and they going to hook me up. Put some walls in my house, this, that. The real crux of the issue is the plumbing. Because I had some plumbing people come out before. And I believe... Oh yeah, he told me I had to get a septic tank, and it was gonna be this and that, and he had to put the septic tank underground, but then it couldn't be underground where people were gonna drive like a car, so they had to do it on a walk. It was so many rules. But I feel like I could ask Jack Like Jess, because Jack Like Jess is a plumber. That's his real job, that's his regular job. So if Jack Like Jess could give me some type of pointers, and then I can go down to the plumbing place. I used to know the name of it, because I worked for an engineering company before. What was the name of this plumbing place? I would get a burrito from Costa Azul, but I feel like it's too early to eat a burrito. Like, be so serious right now. Who's eating a burrito at brunch? Fucking obesity culture. And I just said I was trying to get skinny to go to Jamaica. No, we're not eating a burrito. I'm about to go to Ross and get some fruit. Anyways, what was this plumbing place called? Ferguson or something? I don't know, but I went there before for my job to price things. And they had a big ass septic tank outside. I'm talking giant. That's what I need to get. And then he told me, like, I had like 4 plumbing guys come out. They told me a bunch of shit. I didn't know what they was talking about. I just nodded. And I was typing stuff on my phone. But the plumbing is the biggest part, because we need to pee and we need to shower. And then I know that you can get the tankless water heater. That's what I'm gonna get, because I like a long hot shower. I don't want no time limit on my shower. I need to be in there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, unbothered, water temperature steady, piping hot. That's what I need. I need to be able to turn my bathroom into a goddamn steam room. And then I have to figure out a way to divide myself from my brother. I don't know what he wants me to call him on this, because he was mad in the chat that people was calling him his real name. But that's your fucking name. Be mad at your parents, bro. And then, like, what does he want me to call him, his fake rap name? Like, be so for real. So, anyways, oh, I know what he tells people his fake name is when we're out. RJ. So, RJ is very annoying to live with. Like, he's a nightmare. He's a monster. He's disgusting. And I don't like his guests that he brings over. And I don't ever want to see his guests. So, I need to, like, make a big barn door for myself and then put a giant wall. If I could get a metal wall, I would. And I need to put it in the middle, and then his side needs to be like a studio apartment, like a shack. Like 1 room, a little jail cell type environment for him to put his couch, and then like a counter, a sink, and a stove. That's what he needs. And he needs to have everything electric, because I don't want to have no gas in case anything happens. But yeah, because I never want to see his guests. My pet peeve is coming in my house and seeing people sitting on the couch. Get the fuck off my couch. Like, I pay for that couch. Get up. You can be sitting on the ground. You need to bring your own. You need to bring a fold-up chair when you come over here or something. Don't just sit on my couch. Who are you? Who are you? You didn't even bring anything. You didn't bring flowers. You didn't bring wine. You didn't bring a plate. You didn't bring shit. You just came over here and sat on my couch. Get the fuck up. Get out right now. But you can't say that to people, because people get an attitude. They try to make it seem like you're harsh. Are you going to give me any money for sitting on this couch? No? Then get up. You're his guest. You need to go in his room. Sit on his fucking bed. And I would be shady and say I bought that bed too. But I'm not a monster. But just get out. I don't want to see you out in my living room. You're fucking up the vibe in here. He does need a bathroom. But also that should be small. It should be small, like a cruise ship bathroom. Like the shower thingy. And there's just a drain on the floor. And there's a toilet. And there's like a mirror. I've been in bathrooms with no mirror before, because they don't want you to stay in there too long. But a mirror, and that's it. Because we do not want to make RJ into a handicap, into where he is just so comfortable living at this house that he feels like he could start a family or something. No, you need to leave. This is where you're staying right now because you are a young individual in America, and we all need help. We all need guidance. And things are expensive. And as I told him, because when I was just going to leave to LA, I'm like, good luck to you, good riddance. But I don't want him living with other young people, because I feel like other young people are idiots, and that's how you get into a fuck up your life stage. But if he's living next door to me, and I can still judge him, yet have distance from his mistakes, then that would be the best. And then if he really fucks up his life and just falls off the deep end, like if he gets a baby mama, or if he gets on drugs, or if he no longer has a job, or if he goes to jail or something, then it's like, off with him. We did what we could. But in the interim, I would like to help him out. Okay, I'm at Ralph's. So I already have bananas in my car, and I also have this granola. So I could purchase my same thing, like get strawberries and get blueberries to eat with this right now. Or I could get a bucket of mangoes. We're going to find out. But I don't want to be on live in the Ralphs giving iCarly. So this has been beautiful. Thank you guys so much. No, I was not trolling. I really do want Reggie to live in a small Swedish IKEA style apartment next to mine house. I do not want him to live in my same environment anymore, because I don't want to hear the video game, and I don't want to see the guest ever. I don't want to see him. So we'll work on that. And if y'all are interested, I could take you on a journey with me. I think on my other channel, it was called Tamberland. If y'all want to see my land at all, type in TAMBERLAND, one word, and it should be on Time to Time TV. And y'all see when I first got the land. I think there's a water tank episode on there. And I was going through a lot. And we're about to resume going through a lot. But I'll see you guys later. I'll see you on No Dumper at 12 o'clock. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for keeping me company while I was in traffic. I didn't listen to any music, but you know, it is what it is. Bye, guys.